All right, hey everybody, what's up? Welcome and happy Thursday. Welcome to the second to last stream of the Final Fantasy XVI lecture play series. My name's Wade, aka ProfNoctis, and I am excited that we are coming in for a landing here. So exciting times, everybody. It's going to be a good night tonight. So let me fix a few different things as we get going. Hope you're doing okay. How's Thursday? Zoom in just a little bit. That way you can see this nice red mark on my left cheek here. That's good. Okay, let's see. A few other settings here. I think we'll be just fine. Cool. Checking on a couple of other things. Okay. I got stung by a bee. Yeah, nah. So no, I went to the dermatologist the other day, and she found like a pre-cancer spot that she just immediately froze off. And so I've got this nice little red mark and stuff. It's fine or whatever. Didn't even need to be biopsied, but she was just like, yeah, let's go ahead and take care of that so it doesn't become something else. So it's my annual dermatology appointment where she just kind of looked and was like, let's do that. I say annual. I've had to go to the dermatologist like 4 or 5 times this year. So I've had a series of weird allergic reactions. That's probably too much information, but yeah. Been a weird year for that. But no, not stung by a bee. Go figure. How are you tonight, Leon? Doing all right? Glad you're here. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. That's good, though. Preventative maintenance is good, be it a car or a human. That's what I'm saying, Roxy. What's up? How are you doing? Thanks for being in here tonight. All right, well, we got a lot to do tonight. Not a lot of lecture stuff, but we'll just kind of do a recap of all the things that we've talked about over the semester. And while I do some cleanup as far as doing some side quests and stuff like that. It's Friday morning where you are, just chilling in bed. Well, good morning. Good morning. Hope that your Friday is awesome. Well, let's go ahead and get to it because we got some cool side quests to do tonight. Okay, where we last left off, Origin happened, so we've got our final dungeon right here. We're not quite going there yet, but instead, we are going into a bunch of side quests. But first things first, let's go to the hideaway. I've got my hot chocolate because 'tis the season. Back to their origin.
I need to tell everyone what happened at Drake's Spine, and I'm going to need Otto's help.
Yeah.
There's something about...
I have so many side quests to do, y'all. Hello.
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story.
Broadcasting homework. That sounds interesting.
Right. All hands on deck then.
My first playthrough, I did the side quests as they opened up, but this time I'm kind of stockpiling them. You had bacon a while ago? And then went back to bed? Nice. Nice Friday.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the
Hey, what's up, some dude?
By Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
As yet
What does
unclear.
it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Dion.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records.
Nice. All set, some dude.
To the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canva is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the curse breakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new mother crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pulls.
Jeffrey. What an entrance.
Corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
Which is kind of a shame, but also, I get it.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads.
Catapults would work. I've seen Bahubali too. They catapult a ton in there.
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
A relative of Underdog? That's a good reference.
Joshua seemed upset.
Joshua seemed upset. Hello. Titan could just yeet them, but the ship doesn't fly. Why don't you have 17 side quests? Well,
Ultimately,
ask and you shall receive.
But he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
It's fair, Clive.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it.
Such great lines, my gosh.
Easy.
Just great dialogue.
It may take generations. Centuries of suffering. And that is, if Everyone plays their part.
Mm.
But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world
Be on
that awaits
our
us.
terms. I love that.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
Generational trauma? Yeah, it feels that way, doesn't it?
And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about
What do you mean? What do you see in this,
certain?
Roxy?
I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
Hmm.
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
Aww.
And what of my wings?
Dion!
Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger.
Hmm.
That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
Some dude, you're right.
You might lose
Dion does come in with that.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
Hmm.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
Hmm. What an image. The cinematography in this game is so
Speaks like a
good.
man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to. Does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill.
Time to talk to Jill.
I really hope she understands.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on in the chat. So yeah, Roxy, that's really an interesting piece. The breaking of generational bondage and generational sin, generational trauma, all that kind of stuff. And that's really, really good and poignant for this particular part of the game. This section I would refer to as kind of the breaking of chains. You can see how few side quests I've done up here. But no, that's exactly right. Good therapist to mention that sort of thing. It's good. What happened to Terrence? I believe he's taking care of the girl, Keel.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you.
Huh.
But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
I love that song. So good. Man, I do like House of the Dragon. That's a good
It's almost time.
thing.
Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
Okay, it's time to do all the side quests, you guys. We're ready. Look at all this list. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we don't even need to really read these. I mean, they're sweet and all, but let's just get the red dots off of here. Everybody wants to write to us, especially Jill. And our boy there. An apple a day. About the other day. Crimson Caravans. Cursebreaker Intelligence. Quite the mess. You got home in time for the quest. Welcome, Lady of the Rings. We're so happy to have you. Oh, look. A quest from the butler.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant?
Rutherford.
How would he be at Martha's Rest?
I don't know, but we will find out. Do. Okay. Lost Tome. We'll do that for you, Vivian. Oops. An Inconvenient Truth. Also the name of that Al Gore film. In a Mood. Karen.
What is it this time, Torgal?
We'll save the Torgal one for a little bit later. I like that one. That one might be the one we end on tonight, because I like that one a lot. It's also the thumbnail I chose for tonight. Thank you, Gav. Thank you, Otto. How about Captain Doris here? Yeah.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jurassic Bark. Ah, that was clever. That was real clever. Okay, let's go do some of these side quests, or just pick up some more, I guess, right? While we're here, though, let's grab some potions.
Still alive,
Do you giggle at the title manservant?
If you're gonna buy some, be quick about it.
Yeah, this part does kind of drag a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. We're not gonna linger too much in this.
I'll find a better price than that.
Yeah, I love Torgal's side quest. I like Jill's a lot. I like Joshua's a lot, but man, several of them are brutal.
Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me.
Again, this is where I point you to my what makes a good side quest video that I made.
I'm all the cook will be needing. Thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember?
We'll collect all the side quests, then we'll do a little bit of a review.
Well, despite the look of the thing and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself.
The Doris side quest is intense. I do like her side quest. Listen, I like all of them, but there are so many of them.
Yvonne had the same problem.
And they break up the pacing so much in the game that they do become a little bit of a drag.
If you don't want to be seen as playing favorites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
Yeah, I enjoy the themes and the narrative of the side quest, but man, it's just a pacing thing.
So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm.
Skyworm.
That's what recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Rancid
Yvonne
mess.
said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak
We're going to save Harpocrates' quest for all at once.
And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, You've got a reputation to uphold.
Hmm. Wow. DoorDash Clive. I do love that y'all frequently call him DoorDash Clive. That is a very fitting name. Hey Blackthorn, you want to make me something? Can you make me something? Yes, you can.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Okay. Got a new sword. Oh, let's talk to Goots.
What am I gonna do? Is everything alright, Goose? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might
DoorDash
be in
Clive is so
trouble
good.
and she's...
It's alright. You can tell me.
Vivian's is good. It ties into the core
There was a
elements
trader
of the
came
game,
by,
yeah.
One of our usuals, like...
Yeah.
Said he'd heard some rotten
There's a
rumours
ton
about
of them.
a down
And I
the
hope
way.
that we'll have time to get through them all, but
Selling to
man,
bandits,
it's gonna be tough.
cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two.
We'll see what
aye,
we can
but-
do, though.
But she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people
With
who haven't
baddies.
done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing.
Hmm.
She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh,
Thanks, Clive.
You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course.
I'd be delighted.
I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Okay. Thank you, Goots. Continuing on our parade of the side quests. Let's come down here. For some of these, like, not super lore-heavy side quests, I may skip some of the cutscenes just to expedite.
Do you recall the flowers?
Because these don't really warrant the lecture plays that we do. They're interesting, don't get me wrong, but they're not like our primary
I was
focus.
able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with
Redbox RX pick up some antidepressants for the blacksmith. Ain't that the truth?
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards.
With Morbles.
I know Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament.
Okay.
I believe that by grafting a
Gonna
Morble vine to a
create
Morgan, the
some
endeavor I show you
new
is science.
plants. Let's do it.
And all you need is a single vine
From an ordinary Morble. While I'm running around collecting these side quests, because I know that's kind of boring,
ordinary.
I wanted to open up with a question tonight that it helps us kind of think in terms of an entire overview of this semester. And the question is simply this: what about this stream in this stream series has been interesting, challenging, compelling, or informative to you? So basically, I'm wanting you to reach back into all of the streams that we've done and tell me some of your favorite parts. What are the things that you found compelling, interesting, or hey, I'd never thought of it that way, that sort of thing. And that'll kind of begin our discussions of what we've all kind of experienced so far in these streams. So just put those things in the chat. What about this lecture play series has been informative and all that kind of stuff? We're going to save that moment right there with Torgal for later. We're not quite ready for that one yet. And I'm going to keep running errands over here.
Whatever should I write next?
Whatever shall I write next?
I say we should just tell
Need something?
We always... No, I don't need anything, actually. You're not the one I was wanting to talk to. It was actually you, back here. Owen. A Final Fantasy VI reference, actually.
Just the man I was hoping to see.
Pretty neat.
Do you have a mo?
Don't tell me.
Do you have a mo? Nobody
no.
says that.
We still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermal amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
I'd be happy to, always.
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics do
Awesome, dude. You got this.
Nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional. Transferring heat.
All right, this guy Owen's got to stop. Okay, some dude, let me read your response here.
Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins?
Destroy some echoes. All right, thank you guys. Let's just...
All right.
This guy over here. I want to get to the chat. Well, for me, I don't know if I would have ever even thought to take your read, Prof, of the icons representing specific attributes of the divine, especially in the more general sense, not being specific God of War knowledge, but traits like divine power, provision, control. So honestly, just having that new reading is super interesting. That's awesome to hear. Yeah. Now, I'll tell you, once we get to the Final Fantasy XV stream, some of that we'll revisit, but in a very, very different way than it takes place here. So maybe I was already primed for that because of my Final Fantasy XV work, but...
Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
Jeffrey, thank you for that. I am promoting diversity. Yeah, I really am. At least I try to. And I, like that's the big thing. Like
I was raised in an orphanage.
Oh, this guy's talking about an orphanage. Yeah.
Conservatory.
I'll get to what I was saying in a second, Jeffrey.
I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain, and few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
This is it's not just like an exposition dump. It's almost like a trauma dump with all of these side quests at the end here.
Remember all their names, but they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death. Sid, allow me to travel.
Okay, let's see. I'll go instead. Sorry, buddy.
Good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is
Sid.
Okay, let's get through this.
I won't let.
I don't know.
You can start by telling.
I'm gonna go to the orphanage, my friend. I'm gonna go. They just tend to talk a lot here, and that's okay. We just kind of want to have our own conversations. So yeah, Jeffrey. Yeah, I love a discussion where we don't all agree. And so you've caught on to my like teacher sensibilities, right? Where if there's something that I don't necessarily understand or agree with, I'm going to ask questions about it and have ask for discussion or for even a defense of a perspective. I love to hear that sort of thing. And I ask questions because I think that it helps us grow, you know? I don't claim to have all of the answers, even in my classrooms. But I think that we're all learning from each other. Leon, I'm looking forward to the Final Fantasy XV lectures too. I think you're really going to enjoy them. And Roxy, oh yeah, okay, because of your own background with religion, Judaism to agnostic atheist, never thought to look at these games from a religious theory perspective. Awesome. But looking at that perspective, yeah, they do become pretty heavy-handed, don't they? Yeah.
There you are.
Well, I appreciate that. Would love to hear more examples of how
busy working herself into an early grave.
How these streams have caught you. Has anything surprised you about these streams in this lecture play series? Some of you have been from the very first stream of this series.
But she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself
Poor
too hard.
Tarja.
And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes.
I can try.
No better than to order Tarja to do anything. But I'll speak to her.
Thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
We will have spent 30 minutes collecting side quests pretty soon. Oh my goodness. Hey Tarja.
Well, Tarja, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put.
Such a hard worker.
We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone.
Oh.
It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia, it's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Tarja. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodriguez.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me.
I will bring you what's missing. Add it to my list.
Venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Northern.
I have a laundry list of DoorDash requests that is a mile long at this point. Clive is going on the most lucrative DoorDash mission yet. Okay, good. Thank you, some dude. I'm glad that we've been able to make that case. And let me say that's in no small part because of the discussions that we've had, not just things that I'm saying. So that's really good.
Grace, stay strong.
Yeah, the evolution of Clive as a character has been really good. Tarja does need a raise and a vacay. Absolutely.
Yote, is anything the matter?
My lord.
My lord, it's the
Yes.
Phoenix.
It's your brother.
Yoga, mindfulness, good therapist. Listen, there does need to be a good therapist in this group. Same.
Him more with each passing day.
Therapy is a
There are certain elixirs which can ease the
therapy is
suffering of those afflicted by the
a
curse,
great discipline to have, I think. Clive needs a day planner.
His case is severe.
That's the quest log.
The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Tarja and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the
Oh yeah, after embracing wrath, he doles out some divine wrath to the Black Shields after destroying Eastpool. Yeah, that's great. That's a great example. Some dude. Love that.
Anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
For Joshua's sake, yes.
For Joshua?
Anything.
Anything. So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the
Stonerwort.
name of Stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria.
Okay, I will literally just follow the quest marker at this point. Thank you.
So it's only that you can't reach
Just
it.
put it on the map.
Yes.
Put it on the map.
I shall
Clive
go
needs an app, is what he needs. He doesn't need all of this. Just tell me where it is. He needs, like, just register your request. I'll get it on my way. We're trying to go the shortest distance in the quickest amount of
I shall
time.
remain here and prepare the other ingredient.
Thank you. Thank you, Yote. You're a real one. You talk a bit much, but you're a real one. Oh, and we're back. Otto.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she?
Freaking Doris.
What's the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes.
Then we will go to Martha's Rest. Thank you, child.
Insist on going alone. Maybe Cole was right.
Oh, there's Viv. Let's go talk to Vivian. How many more side quests do we have? Okay, 1, 2, and then 3, and then Vivian. Okay, we've almost got them all, you guys, and then
Vivian,
off to the
I
races.
read your note, and I'll be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Karuai, you're right on time. We're just collecting side quests. We're getting all the orders for DoorDash.
It's only right that I return the favor.
You missed a lot of talking to people and getting their requests. Clive, the errand boy, tonight.
What I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found.
But yeah, they can be hit or miss. I like them once they get going, but man, they're and I've saved so many of them that we're just kind of like struggling. So thank you, Vivian. Let's talk to this guy. How are you doing?
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit...
Which one grinds your gears, Karuai?
Worried about him. And you want my advice.
It's time for more therapy.
It's a bit of a funny one, this, but...
A nice tie into Octopath Traveler 1 to say more.
And he gave
What do you
me
mean?
this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might.
The Curse Baker. Oh, yeah, that one. Why does that one grind your gears?
Blackthorn opens up when you're around. I thought...
Why are we doing this now? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Again, like, the quests are fine. They're just a little bit like, why are we doing this? Like, right now, the world is ending.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then.
And why is Clive doing it? I mean, that's a solid question, right? I don't know. Yes, lady. Yes, yes. Gav would be great at this. Why has it got to be Clive? Oh, get around it. There we go. Hello.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
You and everybody else, buddy.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the
The new world Clive is creating, yeah.
As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could
Okay,
oversee this
that makes
one's
sense, some
evaluation.
dude. Okay.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a
Ooh, is that right, Jeffrey? That's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't even think about that.
We're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Yeah, I agree with you. Roxy, the world is ending with this like finals week. Just after the time skip would be a good time for that, Karuai. Okay, let's go help the recruit. I'll meet you there, buddy. We have so many freaking side quests, and we haven't even gotten the ones that are like local in the world. Good grief!
They could have chosen somewhere closer.
Da 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 da. Hello.
Sid, perhaps you can help me.
I will help you solve a mystery. Okay, we're gonna unless anybody objects, we're gonna kind of get through this.
Perhaps a visit.
We're just collecting side quests. We're getting to gameplay next. Because I hate to do grind type things on stream, you guys. I just don't feel like it's super compelling, but we're gonna get through this together.
Ah, Clive, my boy.
Some of them we're gonna watch, but most of them is just like, come on.
There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
From a Distance.
You seek a rare gem indeed.
So Jeffrey, you said that this is what Cyrus is looking for in his? It's been a minute since I played Octopath Traveler. I remember Cyrus's quest, but...
Right as always. But she didn't seem
okay,
keen to
thank
tell
you.
me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her.
Mm.
Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
This is actually a pretty interesting quest, Vivian's quest.
Coveters of Secrets, a clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does
The true history of the enslavement of bearers.
A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known.
This was one of the questions that I had, like, if the bearers are so powerful having all this magic, then how are they enslaved? And this quest kind of explains that a little bit.
This organization.
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath.
A single
You
breath.
may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first.
The curse preventing them from overusing magic. Yeah, you're right.
Expecting that I'd pluck it from
Mostly heat forges and dry linens and whatnot. Yeah, you're right, some dude.
From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark.
Side quest, side quest.
No doubt
What's
he
up,
too
Racy?
has turned. But though he did not mention it by name,
Yeah, we could save the world and go face Ultima, or
quietly awaiting
we could
discovery.
DoorDash.
If you were,
Just a thought.
by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Yeah, Roxy, that's a great point. Thought control, behavior culture to make them part of a group. Yeah, that's a great point. Great point. Oh, Harpocrates, you have more to say.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
ADD at its finest. You're the side quest queen.
It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Nice.
Valicia, a culinary pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites.
Of course.
The young man did a wonderful job.
Okay, this is one that we can kind of skip through.
Dragon livers.
Dragon livers. We are going to skip through that one. All right. So we need to talk to Karen, and we need to talk to Blacksmith Blues, Please, sir, can I have some mobile? And on balance, we'll need to talk to them real quick. Just going around collecting their side quests. Again, everybody notice, we're still getting DoorDash orders at this point. We're not even delivering the DoorDashes yet.
Lady Karen.
How's tricks?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
Thanks, Karen.
Doing good trade then. Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait. What exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years.
Tip your DoorDash, Cliver. You haven't finished Baldur's Gate because of side quests? Fair. I have not played Baldur's Gate beyond the first 2 hours, the demo. That was on PlayStation Plus. Ultima just waiting in Origin, twiddling all the fingers on his forearms. He is.
Because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating.
Love a good rumor.
About you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are ya? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
Tell tales of my evil exploits.
All I know is that someone in Dalamil...
Someone in Dalamil?
...that effect.
Karen is not
You
gonna do
believe
this.
it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocence, do you? Look.
I've done things I'm not proud of.
Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more.
She can't come to the phone right now.
You know that.
Why?
If you'd ever
Because
paid
she's
the
dead.
slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
Aye, it was.
Aye.
I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing
Blind eye.
to poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
Foreshadowing. Good day. I said good day. T Swift strikes again. This is a T Swift stand stream. Sad blacksmith.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Oh, ain't you got better things to do with your time?
No, we don't. We have 35 other side quests, but you're the one we're concerned for.
Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate.
It's us. You can talk to us. We're your friends.
And it was something I said.
What is the name of hers? Is it Blind Justice or Blind Eye or something? I don't know.
It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left
You see, I saw a pencil, and it was expertly crafted, and I'm doubting myself now. The blacksmith Eeyore.
Sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine.
More biblical than that? Is it eye for an eye? Is it eye for an eye?
The ring he flashed was the work of Zoltan.
Imposter syndrome is a heck of a thing. Yeah, it is.
You've never mentioned
I think we all have it, but
why would I?
I don't get as triggered with imposter syndrome as Blackthorn the blacksmith gets.
I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
Sometimes, like, I mean, I don't know.
Worth a few gil, maybe.
Just be good at what you're good at, you know? It's a tough lesson. It's a tough lesson.
Metal's a nightmare and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it.
FF16 biblical charades.
Couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
Clive's a Swiftie.
So what?
Yeah.
You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well.
Let's kill
Why
him.
don't we go and pay him a visit?
Or let's learn from him. That would also work.
Be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
I think that Clive is in, is it the Reputation era?
Zoltan, was it?
In Dravosht, my old village.
I feel like Clive's entire thing is bad blood.
He's the chief.
Dravosht, eh?
ProfNoctis and Lightning Returns. No. I'll tell you what my winter break is all about later on.
And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
I think Clive's a Reputation boy. For real. Cause you know I got bad blood. He's not good at shaking it off though. Although that's 1989, isn't it? Shake It Off's 1989. Yeah. What are some other songs on Reputation? We Are Never, Ever, Ever Getting Back Together. Is that on there? Either that or he's just a closet speak now. Nah, he's not speak now. He's not speak now.
What did she say?
Oh, that's Red. Okay, okay.
And that I was a fool for thinking
Shake It Off is Red?
Truth,
is that right?
along with some other things.
Or is Bad Blood Red?
Made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do.
I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad.
Look what you made me, look what you just made me do.
What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts
I did
of
something
reasons.
bad as Reputation, okay.
Perhaps we'll never know.
I'm going to find out.
Delicate, don't blame me.
He said
Okay.
they were all talking about her in Dalimil.
Oh, here's an idea. Let's try to correspond Taylor Swift albums / eras with different characters in this game.
These rumors means Karen Hill.
So I think that I think I like Reputation for Clive.
That's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
Who would Goots be? The Screaming Goat song? What? Listen, I'm a new Swiftie, so somebody's gonna have to help me understand what is what's the Screaming Goats?
Say what you will.
Cause you know we got bad blood. It's I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Who would be that one? I knew you were trouble when you walked in. What is that one? Who would be that in the Hideaway?
What do you reckon we should do?
Who was trouble when they walked in? Annabella. Mid, honestly, as soon as she walked in, she was like, I've got side quests for you. So, 100%. 100%. She comes in, she's like, Clive, I've got 7,000 things for you to do. Annabella's pretty good too.
Is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
T Swift was promoting domestic violence with Look at What You Made Me Do.
Just how long hasn't it been one?
Mid's a red girly.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Can you imagine Mid just singing All Too Well?
Miss Mididol. Why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-near.
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something works is to take it apart
Huh.
and put it back together again.
Well then, your work is already half done. Carry on.
Now I'm curious. I'm going to pull up
The taking apart
Taylor's
was easy
eras.
enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
Let's just take a look
You
here.
three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh
You
eyes,
three
shall we?
need to take responsibility for your actions. Let's try to inspect the scales here.
All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's
Jill
scales.
is in her
Every
lover
piece has its
era.
own
You're
role to play,
right.
and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else.
The body.
But what of the others?
Okay, let's... oh no. Which part will I inspect? I wasn't really listening.
This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Minidore's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
Oh, this?
They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple.
I don't know if this is my favorite quest. This is...
Somebody ate it.
Maybe it's too close to work.
You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
You know what parts of
Cornelia Street is the... I don't know if I've ever heard Cornelia Street.
Let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't
Cruel
move, and then stick the
summer.
cogwheel to that.
Not a bad
You need to
idea.
calm down.
You see? It's not so difficult.
Too close to work.
This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing.
Like a chocobo wing.
Chocobo wing.
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now,
I'll
what do
think
arms
about
do?
it.
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track.
I'm kind of looking at the discography of Red, and I'm trying to think of who
I do. Molly
Taylor
uses
might
them
be
in the
singing
kitchen.
about. Excuse me,
Fry
Mid
bangers.
might be singing about.
These aren't for frying bangers, you idiot.
All
They're for
too
weighing
well.
stuff.
Who is her Jake Gyllenhaal?
What if I wanted to weigh Goots? I don't think he'd fit on
Do
that
any
list
of the characters wear a red scarf? It's an
Probably
important
not.
question.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. So,
Joshua does wear a
we've
red
taken some of the
scarf.
parts and learned what they do. What do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings,
If you're a chocobo.
And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good.
Far too well. All too well, you mean.
All finished.
Yeah, I think all too well, the 10-minute version, is probably Mid
with Sid's help.
speaking to Joshua. I like that.
Just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Mididore's hairs.
Or she could be singing about Clive, you know?
She's showing us her secrets
There's an
now,
age
so
gap.
we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
He had
What do you think, Sid?
drinks
Are you almost ready?
with Mid's dad,
Little more help
Sid.
from Miss Mididol and Miss Shirley. I'd say it won't be long at all.
I kind of like that. Somebody pull up the lyrics for All Too Well and compare them of a relationship between Clive and Mid, like Jake Gyllenhaal and Taylor Swift. This is for bonus points in this class.
We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it?
Listen, I was not into Taylor Swift, and then I saw her Eras Tour movie. It turns us all. I'm a changed man. For better or worse, I don't really know. Okay, so we do need to go... Oh, wait, we need to go back to this person on balance. And we need to, please, sir, can I have some multiple... Wasn't into T-Swift until you heard 1989. Okay, okay. 1989 is pretty good. It's got that nice 80s vibe to it. Hello, everyone. Hey, Lady Experiment, what's up? We're comparing all of the characters of Final Fantasy XVI to a different era of Taylor Swift. How's your night going? That's where we are. Oh my goodness. This is a very serious stream. We're doing serious research tonight. Okay, gosh, there's so many quests that we have not done. You were born in 1989. Good year. Good year indeed. Like the tires. We love it. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of this with my phone so that we don't have to keep coming back here. That way we can do some of these on the... There we go. See, everyone, this is what excessive side quest does to your brain. Spread the awareness. Y'all, I know, I'll defend these side quests, but man, they do get a little much. Style goes to Dion, hands down. What do you mean style? Oh, that's the style era? Is that what you're saying? Hey, Dion. What's up, bruh? What's up, bruh? There's Byron. Style is a song on 1989. Got it, got it, got it. See, I'm new, so you still gotta help me understand a little bit. It's about Harry Styles. Oh, okay.
The mystery.
Blank space would be Torgal. I love that.
The parts of them at least.
Argue it. Why, Racy? Tell us why.
They worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are.
I'm literally looking up T-Swift albums and songs right now.
Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing.
Homeboy is so loyal. Have you done Look What You Made Me Do? So we kind of talked about that album as Clive's album because it's all about anger and revenge.
Do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
Oh, goodness.
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
And I'll write your name.
It isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else, it would be an opportunity.
Long list of ex-lovers.
To Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope.
How do we feel about Fearless for Jill?
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life.
Blank space, would that be Sid?
What's the odd engineering lesson?
Oh, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
Oh, we did our first side quest, everybody. Okay, okay. Jill definitely gives off an early era T-Swift. Yeah. We did one! We did it! You guys, we're doing it. Oh my gosh, another one just opened up. Are you freaking kidding me? Mixing up Katy Perry and Taylor Swift. Ugh. Like Love Story. Yes, I can see Jill singing Love Story. I don't even remember Aiming High. No, I do. That's a mid quest. Oh my gosh. You take off one head and 3 more appear. Woof. Okay, why don't we go deal with some of these side quests? Like, let's go do a blacksmith one real quick. Oh my gosh, look at all the ones that just opened up. There's the end of the game right there. That's where we could go. But oh no. What a green map indeed. Okay. Bad Blood. Oh my gosh, look at that. There's a quest called Bad Blood. You know we got to do that. And Blacksmith Blues. Okay, let's go here and we're just going to start. We're just going to start taking them down one by one, you know? Opportunity beckons. Oh gosh. Hey, this is actually a pretty good one.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins.
A reminder that Cyril in
last we spoke?
Christian
Little and less.
theology
I see.
wrote a history and theology of Jesus.
Not rest until the truth is known. Even now,
in the early church.
Scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization.
Yeah, that's smart, lady. And the first time I played through the story, I did it that way. Like, I did all of them as they opened up. This time, I really kind of just held them off.
It would please you to observe some of our number at work.
I was thinking about how the Akashic turned into nothingness after learning about evil in your ethics class. Oh, hey, Ruby, what's up? That's interesting.
Familiar with Kretov?
What were you thinking about with that? That's kind of a cool concept.
I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
All right.
All right.
I only have myself to blame now. You're right. I did it to myself. Hey, what's up, Esper? How you doing, buddy?
I suggest you take the road.
Story versus campaign mode. Yeah.
It will lead you straight to the village.
You mean DoorDash supplier mode?
Thank you.
That's where we are right now.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn
ever in your heart. Wah, 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 wah. With Ultima being God and the Akashic being his underlings, it makes you believe Clive closer to the actual God Jesus figure. Ooh, interesting.
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another Lost Wing.
Sounds like another Lost Wing.
The amateurs are just as friendly.
Okay, what is this guy?
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is that blade for hire?
Okay, we'll kill something for you. DoorDash Clive. Okay, figure I'd listen a bit before sleeping. Well, welcome in, Esper. Great to have you tonight. We're hanging out. We're talking about Taylor Swift. Esper, do you have a favorite Taylor Swift song? DoorDash Simulator, Clive Edition. DoorDash Cliver. Okay, we're gonna kill the Evis. We're gonna do whatever you ask, everybody. Like, don't even give us the sob story. Just add it to the list. We're gonna do it. We've been so serious in all of these streams. This feels like a complete whiplash. Mostly because of Postmodern Jukebox. Murder for hire. Clive will do anything for a gill, you know? Okay, which way am I turning? Okay, we need to go do the blacksmith quest. So let's go back this way. Come on, Toggle. Wait a second, is Joshua not with me? I need to get Joshua with me. Hang on, I think that maybe I've got to do the... I think I may have to go get some things over here in order to... Is this right? Not an inconvenient truth. A litany of errors. Okay, let's go to the journal. One of these... I forget the one... near Rosaria. Yeah, I'm forgetting which side quest is his. Because I'd like to start with Joshua and Jill. Last time, I did Jill's side quest last. You're so used to chaotic streams that my streams are nice. What's a chaotic stream? I don't even know. I'm a peaceful guy. What's it called? What's it called? Is it Phoenix Heal Thyself? I forget. Hoven, what's up? Okay, I think it may be Phoenix Heal Thyself. Because I think you've got to do Yote's quest first. Okay, we'll get that one. And then we'll go... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because this is all going to be a lot easier if we get Joshua and Jill with us. Josh and Jill went up the hill. 12-hour Devil May Cry stream starting at midnight to noon. Listen, I don't know. I'm too old for that stuff. Screaming, laughing chaotically, shenanigans. We got shenanigans, but it's more like which Taylor Swift song are the Final Fantasy XVI characters. Just got done at dinner to Professor's place. That's nice. That's a good professor. Oops. Wrong way, wrong way. Definitely the one that ends in the visit to the grave. So I remember that one. But I remember Joshua being with us for like all of that. Oh, dang it, I missed it. We're just running around at this point. To you, that's wholesome. Aw. Ah, thank you, sir. Did somebody just like join in? I heard my voice there.
Yote mentioned blood red petals.
Oh, thank you for the sub, gamer girl. How are you? Welcome in. Never met any of your professors? Okay, okay. Oh, okay, this is the part. Okay, let's kill these guys. Oh man, I'm getting my controls mixed up with Spider-Man right now. Talk about interactive. Yeah, the Brothers Unite quest opens up. Okay. Yeah, I cannot remember. But that's okay. We're going to do them. The main ones that I'm kind of trying to get done are Jill and Joshua and Torgal. And the blacksmith quest. Because really, like, I've done all of the side quests the first time I played through this. That's what we said, Hoven. We said that Clive's in his reputation era. Oops. Ben's growls are funny too. Yeah, he did a great job with this stuff. There we go. Jill is Midnights. You think so? We were kind of saying that. I was thinking she might be fearless. There we go. Look at this. ProfNoctis. Joshua speak now. I like that. We said that somebody said that mid would be red, and I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Mid is indeed red. I love that one. I love it. All right, good job. Let's go. Good job, Torgal.
Here it is. Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive.
The duality of man. Benedict is mean. Nice. Nice. That's a good one.
Let's get these back to Yote.
I love what's happening in the chat tonight. This is great. Okay, there are some other quests over here and around here. But let's go get Joshua. I love it. There's a lot of erotica written specifically about this phenomenon.
There's something
Huh. Okay, yeah, she's in here. Do 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 do. Benedicta maybe speak now, since Sid would be her John Mayer. Look, Yote, we just want Joshua.
Yes, my lord.
Look what you made me do. Could be Dion. Oh, that's a pretty good idea.
We can find another source.
Look what you made me do. I like that. I could see that big time.
Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might
Huh.
help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
Oh, that's
You have,
funny.
my brother. You've risked a lot for him.
Look
and I
what
thank
you
for
made
it.
me do.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord.
This is why we can't have
not
nice
think too
things.
much of
That's a
yourself for the
reputation
sake of
era.
others. We could not
I
afford
did
to
something
lose
bad. End game. Okay, I'm kind of changing. I think reputation's Dion. That's what I'm thinking. I kind of like it. Okay, let's see. Clive does remind you a bit of the classic Heracles. He was also sometimes described as hyper masculine and strong. Okay, okay. Oh, look, there's the Joshua. Where there's a will. Okay, let's go get Joshua. I keep hearing some fun. Folklore's your favorite album? Random Roxy fact. I had a journalism teacher who wrote NASCAR Harlequin romance novels. Change your whole perspective on the genre. Wow. So how did it change your perspective? That's pretty cool.
Joshua, what's wrong?
Who is Folklore? That's a good...
And don't say nothing.
You love this ending? So the ending stream is going to be next Tuesday. Tonight, we're just side quest cleanup, kind of piddling around stream.
Undying have found Father's will.
I really should have entitled this stream DoorDash.
Will. How and where?
Yeah, definitely don't miss the stream on Tuesday. That's gonna be our grand finale for this before we go into our special December streams.
Opportunity to recover what relics of the duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so,
Goots. Goots is Folklore. I like it.
Surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but would you join me?
Yes, let's go.
I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I'm ready to leave when you are.
Do all these others. Did the stream disconnect? I'm gonna end somebody. Did the stream just flutter? I'm gonna lose my mind, you guys. Gonna lose my mind. Y'all still there? Are we in? Taking our pulse? No sound? What in the world? Are you kidding me right now? Do you think we're back? There's no sound? Still no sound. I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. There's no sound. Okay. You just hang on. 1 second. Okay. I got you. YouTube is fine. Okay, that's good to know. YouTube, since you can hear me, I'm just going to restart the stream for the people on Twitch, but it's got to restart you guys as well. I will be right back. I will be right back. Okay? Okay.